It is really helpful with rain and with guided meditation to have the voice of another to call you back, to just remind you, and to have the equanimity of a teacher who is just helping you stay grounded and stay centered with your willingness and your honesty and openness to work with this practice. And so today, the rain practice, I thought I would just guide on sort of a basic rain, but a rain practice: recognize, allow, inquire, and nurture, not self, around what is alive in your practice right now. Okay? So one of the things that we need to be doing on a regular basis is checking in with ourselves and seeing what's current. Okay? I know sometimes we step into things that are kind of like have a long arc, like that could be from a pattern that's been going on for a long time, but what's really current in that pattern right now? Could there be a spiral within that arc? Because there's so many ways in which we're changing within bigger changes, within even bigger changes that are happening. In fact, right now I'm noticing the change in weather. We've got a shift. The sun is in a different angle. It's particularly noticeable at sunset, and also there's a cooler air, and the leaves are changing here in the northern hemisphere where I'm at. So we have changes too within us. Different hemispheres within us are also changing. So I invite you to bring attention to what's most predominant, what's on top right now, like today. Get current. What is really happening as you tune into your choosing what you would like to recognize and work with? What's at the forefront of your consciousness right now? And it might be physical sensations, feelings, recurring thoughts. Can you notice these elements with a gentle attention to bring your breath back during your meditation? Okay, so we kind of work with not only noticing what's coming up in the mind, but also breathing in and through as we do our rain practice, and also really kind of stepping back and listening with a kind of an innocent and open beginner's mind. Okay, so please find a comfortable posture and we'll begin the rain practice. Set aside distractions and anything that's impinging upon your attention right now. And this will be a good 20-minute meditation. I'll end it after my dedication with 2 rings of the bell. So please stay with it as much as you can. Again, you can always just start again. And as we're doing the guided meditation, you may need to just stay with one aspect of it longer. Like if I step into the inquiry part and I'm guiding that and you're still in allowing, just allow. It's okay. It's okay to actually stay with your own process and not have to push forward based on some timing or some situation that I'm offering. Okay? Let's begin. So just tuning in to being really honest and open with yourself, letting yourself feel safe and supported. This practice is about learning to be receptive in a wholesome and nurturing way. So just bring to mind a situation that you're working with right now. And hopefully something that's not too traumatic. And it could be anything that you feel safe working with today in the context of this community. in the context of your life for today. And as you recognize this difficulty, it may also be helpful to know and to recognize this is stress. Bringing compassion and kindness in to this recognition right from the start. And you can just mentally note or recognize by just noticing what words describe what's going on with you, what feeling, anxiety, tension, fear. Maybe there's an intense desire and there's some grasping or clinging to wanting. Or pushing away from something you don't want. So just mentally note or whisper what you're most aware of. And breathing in a way that feels nourishing. Relaxing your shoulders. Letting yourself be in this kind space of attention. And just as we're breathing in and breathing out with recognition, we're already giving this some space, allowing this to be here, inviting in, unblending. Just offering your breath energy to stepping back from identifying so closely with this difficulty. That this is just simply what's happening. And for these moments, like the waves, it's just here. And as you're allowing, you may notice your breath become short or some other tensions arise. Again, just calling upon the compassionate and wise part of you, where you can even touch those parts of your body and offer yourself some soothing attention and support. We're just letting it be without judging, ignoring, This is what's here. And the more stress you feel about approaching this difficulty, the more breath energy you'll require. So allow yourself to really take in some good in-breath and lengthen your breath if you can. And then as you invite in some curiosity to investigate, if you feel so inclined, you can actually outline the tension in your body. Like imagine you're like a child taking a crayon and just outlining what shape does it have. Is it pulsing? Is it throbbing? Is it shaking? Has it got spikes on it? Is it like hair standing on end? Just see what you can do to soothe and support this particular tension in your body, wherever it is. And welcome this particular tension, letting it come into your awareness. And with each breath, you may be able to accept it just a little bit more with kindness and compassion and willingness. You might even let your face and your body posture express this difficulty. Or maybe some sorrow, some sadness, or even some deeper grief. Remembering to breathe intimately, contacting this place of vulnerability and openness. Many of us didn't have a friend to sit with us, or don't many times have a friend to sit with us when we're going through something difficult. So this rain practice is really powerful work to sit with yourself among others right now and be with what's happening. It takes courage and openness. Just letting the quietude be a source of peacefulness. That the space around you is not disturbed by anything you're doing. It's open to receive. whatever is happening. So then on the out breath, see if you can place a question. What does this most need right now, today? What does this part of me really need? And just put that question on the out breath, like a child would blow a bubble, and it would just drift off on the breeze. Because we want to also sort of relax the demander. And really work with trusting this process. Offering your question on the out breath. And then breathe in perhaps a word or a phrase that really guides you for today. It may be, may I be at peace. May I work with what is. Just allow yourself some kindness and wisdom to come in and say the words gently to yourself on the in-breath so that you can fill your system with breath energy as you breathe in this wisdom, this kindness and compassion. Just a gentle message of care that you can offer yourself inwardly. And sensing this warmth and breath energy as coming in and surrounding the particular tension. And breathing into the heart space. This open and mindful presence is a larger sense of you that can hold any passing anxiety or worry or difficulty. See if you can't deepen into a sense of that. Offering yourself a nourishing breath. And perhaps thanking this wise part of you for showing up, for being here today. Perhaps envisioning this adult part of you holding this small and vulnerable, maybe childlike part of you. It's a way of nurturing and nourishing your practice and opening to a sense of self that's not separate. And so then just taking a moment to gather your supportive energy and consider that you'll be sharing with others shortly in working with this human life today. You don't need to compartmentalize this out completely. You can actually stay with the felt sense of kindness and compassion. And so, through the goodness that arises from our practice and through our act of sharing, may violence and delusion be eroded. May we radiate compassion for ourselves and for others here and now. And may we each come to know the blessings of this human life.